The Northern Territory Chief Minister has announced an ambitious plan for another major Indigenous housing program. Adam Giles has committed double what Territory Labor has promised to reduce chronic overcrowding and address third world living conditions. But the Chief Minister hasn't yet sourced the funding that will be needed to complete the plan.
In the Binjari community, 350 kilometres south of Darwin, Indigenous residents are living in crowded tin houses. The Chief Minister came to see the conditions for himself.
How many people would live in here, Sally?
Got three of us, me and my two child. But we got some people coming
for the shop. Yeah.
So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7 in one room.
Yeah.
And no toilet, no bathroom, no kitchen.
No, nothing.
Nothing.
Residents share one toilet and shower block.
Oh, they shouldn't have it like that at all. Everybody should be entitled to their own toilet.
Despite almost $1.7 billion of mostly Commonwealth money being spent on more than 1,000 new Indigenous houses in the Northern Territory over the last 8 years, overcrowded and unsanitary living conditions are standard in many communities.
While there have been much attempts, there hasn't been a lot of outcomes.
Now the Chief Minister is committing to another major Indigenous housing programme. There's $350 million of federal money left from the previous programme. On top of that, Adam Giles is committing $1.6 billion to build 240 new houses per annum for the next 8 years.
What I'm committing to is seeing $2 billion worth of investment into Aboriginal communities that will see 2,087 new houses built in Aboriginal communities across the Territory.
By contrast, Territory Labor has committed $1.1 billion for Indigenous housing and infrastructure over 10 years to build 600 extra rooms a year. Some would be granny flats, kitchens and bathrooms.
It's not necessarily, in my opinion, and from talking to locals on the ground, about saying X number of houses, and being almost dictators, extra 3-bedders, extra 4-bedders. It's about saying to a local community, how do we work with you to provide extra rooms?
Labor's commitment is all Territory money. Adam Giles is banking on federal government and other money to fulfil his commitment. He estimates the water, sewerage and power infrastructure needed would cost $680 million and the houses $960 million.
The $960 million will be financed through a range of areas, some through Territory Government finance, some through federal government partnership money and some through private philanthropic and land council money where traditional owners are opting to put royalties in as part of their opportunity to see more housing built.
He's already had interest from private investors, which would hope to recoup some money through rent.
We've had a number of proposals put to us which are currently being considered that see both private sector corporation money, philanthropic money and social impact investment bond money seeking to come and be a partnership with investing in housing development, building and management in the Northern Territory.
Adam Giles is also proposing to hand back control of all Indigenous housing to Aboriginal organisations.
We believe in self-determination. We believe Aboriginal people should continue to have the opportunity to provide the governance over their own affairs.
Under Adam Giles's plan, Binjari has been promised 14 new houses. Large communities would get more than 100 each.
Government allows us to build a house up here and that's good.
The Chief Minister has made this major housing promise without knowing exactly where he's going to get the money from. But he's determined that he will be able to fund it from a variety of sources. Jane Bardon, ABC News.